I think it's his moment in his career where he's like, look, I love y'all.
I got to take advantage.
I love y'all. You guys have all followed my lead, but you are not going to decide my destiny. This was, again, a continuation of Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. This was about Chris Paul, and this was about a third quarter just taking over a game.
And then in the fourth, too, Chris, you know, the Bucks made their push. They had a burst early in the fourth. Campaign was the only guy doing anything for Phoenix at that point. And then Chris Paul comes in and says, enough with this. This is my game tonight. Chris Paul, I thought it was funny after the game. He said to Malika Andrews in the interview post-game, he's like, I'm the old dog on this team.
Yep.
All these young guys try to tell me to push the pace. And he was in complete control the entire game against that switching Bucks defense. Or if they dropped Brook Lopez, it didn't matter. Chris Paul was dominant.
And I think he had 0 in the first quarter, and then so all of his points were in the last 3 quarters of this game. I gotta be honest with you, Kev. I don't know how the hell he is still like. Between Game 6 against the Clippers on the road and then this first NBA Finals game, how is he the best guy on the floor? That's what's insane. He's clearly the best player. Like, if you took somebody that didn't know anything about basketball and watch that game, they'd choose him. And he's 36. Unbelievable, man. Like, and he hasn't missed shots either. What was he, 12 for 17 tonight?
Yeah, 12 for 19, 4-7 from 3. Hit some tough ones, too.
Well, he's got look, when you think about Chris Paul, do you think about scoring? He's got 70-something points in the last 2 games he's played.
You think about passing. Like, that's the first thing you think about with Chris Paul. But this series, I wonder if the scoring is going to continue. I wonder if we're going to see Chris Paul be a scorer every single night. I don't think that would be too shocking.
Well, shit, if they give him 17-footers, you will.
I mean,
if he could just dribble into a 17-footer with Brook Lopez,
Chris, it's like this isn't even a new thing necessarily. He averaged 24 points against the Clippers, 25 points against the Nuggets. It was really just back against the Lakers when he was working through the injury that he didn't score a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the way the Suns are going to ride him. He took 21 shots per game in that Clippers series. I think we're going to see this game out for the Suns here.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I think it's his moment in his career where he's like, look, I love y'all.
I got to take advantage.
I love y'all. You guys have all followed my lead, but you are not going to decide my destiny. Jay Crowder, you shot enough, my guy. You're 0 for 8. That's enough. I'm going to let you get a couple. But, when it comes down to it, you guys are not. I'm going out firing if I'm going out.
Now that you say that, Chris, it's making me think about, I forget, Mikal Bridges at one point during the game, I forget who he passed the ball to. It was either Booker or Paul, but he dribbled it a couple of times. And It was an instance in which, I would have got it if he took a 3-point jumper off the dribble or drove to the basket. You never see that from the Suns, really. Where someone takes a heat check shot, they get the ball at the end of the clock to Chris Paul or Devin Booker and just get out of the way and spot up for 3. They know what to do.
No, we're taking a timeout real quick on this one.
Jay Crowder, are you going to say?
When you say you don't see it.
Crowder?
No. Well, Crowder, he doesn't hit it. You can't heat check a miss.
He took one after he got a defensive stop. He took a pull-up 3.
I promise you. Let Campaign make one shot.
Oh,
and we're heat checking the next time.
Yeah, but he doesn't play a ton. I mean, with
but
Paul
he gets them up. He's gonna get those shots. He
does,
up.
But I mean more wings and bigs. Sorry, I should have clarified that. I think the responsibility of the guys on this team is for the guards to generate offense. It's pretty apparent by the decisions a lot of the wings make.
Well,
I should have clarified non-guards.
The other thing is he'll jump on them if they do something goofy. They know Chris is going to yell at them,
no doubt.
Right? And you know what? You know who could use that? The Bucks. because they get that thing to 7 or 10 or whatever, and friggin' Bryn Forbes is shooting baseline fadeaways. And I'm like, yo, if Chris Paul was on that team, he would choke him out in the huddle. Like, this is outrageous. What are you doing? Like, they're just coming back in the game. What are you doing, Bryn Forbes? You shoot threes or you pass the ball. That's what you do. We're not doing the baseline little fadeaways, Kobe shots. I didn't understand. Like, there's got to be somebody that lets them know that this is unacceptable.